This week's video, we're going to be driving on the motorway with Sharla. I suppose when you're driving on the motorway, like I say, it's a bit similar to the driving on the A5.
A5, yeah.
So we're heading towards Luton.
Luton, yeah, that would be preferable.
Let's go.
Okay. Ah! I don't even know where the motorway is from here, so you're gonna have to direct me. My brain doesn't work. Let's turn that off because that's gonna be annoying, isn't it? Where is the best
left
way
out of here.
Left. Okay. I didn't need to do my indicator when there's no one here.
Yeah.
We'll do it anyway. Feel free to pick me up on anything I do, because that is good.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Do it. No, do it, because there's no point,
We'll
is
do
there?
left here, aren't we?
Okay.
You know the area.
Yeah, I know this bit, yeah. I just don't know where you're going to take me out. This is a hilarious thing, because I have absolutely no idea who has right of way here. Because there's no like lines on the road or anything.
Well,
I think
because
it's just every man for himself.
Because it's not finished, and that's what you've got to be careful of, isn't it? When it's finished and they've finished the road, it'd be a bit more clearer. I would have thought that you give way to this road because you're a side road, aren't you?
That makes sense.
Yes. So,
that's what I do.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, literally everybody, it's just every man for himself on this road here, because the cars all park here.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
So do you like driving on your own now?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I like driving. I'm used to driving, which is good. Are we going this way or that
Straight
way?
on.
Straight on.
When we get out of the estate, we'll do a left.
Okay, good, because I hate turning right at that road. I do it, but I hate it. I avoid it if I can. It's just unnecessary, isn't it?
So,
you don't have to do
what's the furthest you've driven?
The furthest I've driven, I drove for about 45 minutes, not on the motorway. We drove to Stockgrove Country Park.
Yep.
That was the furthest I've ever
nice.
driven. Yeah, it was a good drive. That was last year though. That was relatively early on in my driving career.
Nice part, that.
Yeah, it was nice. Ooh, seen that door. See, I knew he was going to do it.
Good. You're getting experience.
I am, yeah. It is surprising how quickly you pick up that kind of thing as well. You just notice that people are going to do stupid things.
Yeah, after a while when you're driving every day, because you're driving every day, aren't you?
Yeah, every day.
You know, to work and that, and you pick up on silly things people do.
Yeah, all the time. But what I still don't get is how, like, you can have a P plate on your car. I've been driving for 9 months, so I'm relatively experienced in comparison to the average P, and they still treat you as if, like, I could have been driving for a week. You don't know.
Does it annoy you?
Yeah. Like, bring it on, mate. Bring it on. Did you say left out here?
Yeah. So what kind of car is this again?
Igo. Toyota Igo.
Happy with it?
Yeah, I love it. It's my little runner. Apparently they're not the safest of cars, but it's a good little runner. It gets me from A to B.
Well, it looks nice.
Yeah, I like it.
And it's small.
It's small and dinky. It was literally, I was going to get a Fiat 500, but when we literally put the down payment. Yeah, I think so. And we put the down payment on it, and when it went through all of its checks and stuff before they sold it to us, it had been written off because there'd been an accident that they didn't know about, and it had damaged like all the underside of the car that they didn't know before. So yeah.
So we go right at the roundabout.
Right at the roundabout, yes. Head towards the motorway. Oh my gosh.
So it might be busy on the motorway.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Saturday afternoon.
It probably would be.
I suppose if you're going to go on the motorway with your other half, then just plan extra time.
Yeah.
So that if you get stuck in traffic, you're not thinking, God, I'm going to miss this thing.
Yeah. Because I think I'm going to go on my own for the skills test, to be honest, because I'm going to see a friend, and then I've got a few things in Luton over the next couple of weeks, which is just really strange that it's all kind of happened at once. Because literally up until now, I've not had to do it at all. But yeah, today I'm like...
In a funny sort of way, it's probably good for you that, because you've had the experience of all these months of driving around Milton Keynes.
Exactly.
And getting the experience of what people do wrong around you.
Stupid things, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've obviously, now I'm a driver, I'm so much more aware when I'm a passenger as well. Like, I can see when things are happening. So like, I've been doing a lot of driving, when Dom's been driving on the motorway, I'm a lot more aware than I was before. Yeah. But yeah, let's just see if this car can actually get to 70 miles an hour. That would be interesting. I think I've only ever driven at like 65.
Well, you got to be sympathetic, aren't you?
Yeah.
So don't try and feel as though you've got to get to 70.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can.
You're going to make me though, aren't you, at some point?
No. go ahead here.
Straight on.
Yeah, straight on. You see the blue sign saying M1?
Yeah.
We're going to go M1 south.
Oh, so are we not going to go right then?
No.
Oh, is that because that takes you to junction 13, doesn't it?
We're going to go to junction 14, then we'll get on there.
Okay, yeah, it's the roadworks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I hate this roundabout. It used to take me on this one all the time. And because I don't go on the motorway, I don't need to do it very often. Oh, is it this lane? I'm in this lane now.
That's fine. Off we come. That's it. So, when you come to the junctions at motorways, you're going to get obviously the blue sign saying motorway, and there's usually a left or right on it.
Yeah.
Because it's either north or south or east or west.
Okay, yeah, true.
Because most of the time you're going to get an exit to go both ways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you can see on the sign there, straight on.
Yeah. M1. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what always confuses me is that it says Northampton and Luton straight on. Like, they can't both be straight on. Which lane would you recommend? The middle one or the left?
Left one. Okay. So you get a choice, take left.
Yeah. I just thought because that one said S on it. So I was like,
Fine, coming off in this lane. We can always change further up.
true.
If it was like rush hour, then you'll definitely be in that middle one. Because you'll struggle to get back in.
Yeah.
But this time of day, we can come off in
will be
this,
fine.
we'll go around the left, and then we'll change over to the right further up.
Cool, yeah. I don't ever go straight on in the right hand lane anyway. Unless you're overtaking because there's a lorry. But yeah.
So what we might find at the first bit is going to be a speed restriction.
Yeah, there's a roadworks, isn't there?
Yeah, so because they're doing the smart motorway systems.
Ugh, what does that mean?
Well, what they're doing is that they're converting the left hard shoulder, which is the emergency shoulder, into a running lane.
Okay.
So when it's busy traffic, it's open,
Oh wow, okay.
and then when
That's
it's not
good.
busy, it closes. So if it's actually open, it'll be completely clear, and if it's closed, they usually have a red cross above it.
Oh, I see.
In the counter signs.
Okay, that's cool. So that is the smart motorway in action.
Yeah. But if you are going to use the running lane or the left lane, if it's open, keep a gap from the car in front of you.
Okay.
Because it's dangerous.
Are you going to want me to get over now?
We do, yeah.
Let's let them know. He's not going to let me out. But
No.
the next car is.
Yeah, nice big gap behind him.
Yeah.
So we're taking the third exit.
Third exit.
Yeah,
Okay.
third exit, right turn onto the motorway. And you can see that this is going right, and that's going to go left or right.
Oh,
It's going
God.
both ways, isn't it?
Oh, I do not like that. I can live with it, but I don't like it. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? I'm supposed to be indicating now, aren't I?
So you can just about see it behind the trees. We're going to go right and one south.
Oh my gosh!
If you look across to your right, you can see what traffic's like. So it's flowing,
It's alright.
so it's all right. And these
There's
lights are out of
traffic
action.
lights.
So
Oh, are they?
So you carry on going forward
Okay.
slowly, and they give way,
Okay.
and then start looking to get across. That's it.
Oh, he's going.
Yeah.
Which he should be.
Yeah, it's been a bit
I've checked
silly,
him.
isn't
He's
it?
being silly, but
Yeah.
I kept an eye.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, so to be fair, I've checked him on the inside.
So it's a bit harder to get out when it's 50.
Is he actually going to try? He is actually going to try and overtake me. Okay.
It's that truck, you've got your indicator on,
Right.
and then
Is this a moat? Oh, I see.
so you can come out this point, can't you?
Yeah.
It's nice and clear in your
Oh
lane.
my
Out you go.
goodness.
That's it. Hold on.
Wow.
Is
That's it.
that truck pulled out for you then, didn't it?
Yeah, he did. I saw that he was nice, and he saw that
Yeah.
I was like, ah. I'm only in fourth gear. Let's get into fifth.
So what they've done is they've reduced speed down because of the roadworks.
Okay, that's kind of nice actually, because it means that I gradually go into.
Yeah. So
motorway properly.
when you're on your own next time, just
Yeah.
use the left lane to start with. Get used to the speed.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you've got to use all the lanes.
Okay.
Because this is going to become the running lane, which used to be the out shoulder.
Oh, okay. So I can drive in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at the moment you've got roadworks using all three lanes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
But
That's good.
when it's finished, this will either be on or not. So further up by Luton, we'll see it all finished.
Okay.
Because they're going up the M1 from different parts of doing it.
This is not as scary as I thought it was going to
And
be.
you see that yellow sign?
I see it. It's telling me that I need to get in there.
No,
don't I?
it's
Oh, it's
saying,
just saying narrow.
everyone's shifting across. It's saying.
Okay.
So you stay where you are and see the cones on the left coming
Yeah.
out. The cars will come across to the middle.
Okay. So it's okay to.
See the yellow cat's eyes or green cat's eyes helping you.
It's helping me know where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, so if it's dark, it stands out more.
Okay.
otherwise you run the corners on.
Oh, I see. Yeah, if you didn't see them, yeah.
You've run them over. So,
gosh, yeah, I see. Oh my goodness, it looks like there was an accident.
so they've converted the central reservation into a concrete barrier reservation,
Okay.
or concrete barrier,
Yeah.
making more space for the lanes.
Okay. That's better.
Because they've not finished it, eventually when it's finished, you're going to have cameras along the left lane every, I'm guessing it's every 100 metres, but it might be more than that. So if there's a breakdown, they'll close the lane.
Oh, okay.
And the cameras are traffic cameras, not speed cameras.
Okay. So they're not going to notice if you're driving too fast. They probably will know,
Well,
but that's not what they're there for.
they're not there for that reason. If you do break down, by the way, on the left lane, and it's the running lane, you need to try and get off at the little lay-bys they've got.
Okay. Yeah, like the little bits.
Yeah.
What happens if you can't though, because you're stationary?
Well, if you know you're slowing down, get the emergency lights on straight away, and that way people behind you are going to react to it better. And as soon as you're stopping, get across to this side and get out.
Okay.
So it's safe. Don't sit in the car.
Yeah, no, I know you're supposed to go over the barrier, aren't you, on the other
Yeah,
side?
if there's a barrier, get over the barrier, and then it's a bit like the A5. You've got marker posts where the marker post points in the direction of the telephone.
And the phone, where the phone
And then
is,
you
yeah.
walk to the phone and then tell them what the problem is, and they'll ask you for your breakdown company.
Which I have on my phone, saved. I've never needed it, but you never know.
These yellow,
They're the speed,
they're the average speed
cameras,
check cameras. So they'll clock you as you go past them, and they'll clock you further up.
Yeah, so it knows that you're. So it's not. I think that's so that if you're driving like 60 here, but then you get to a camera and you drive at 50, it knows, doesn't it?
That's the answer.
Yeah. So it knows how quickly you should get through the space.
Yeah. So when you're travelling at these low speeds, you just cruise in the left lane.
Yeah, this is fine by me.
You know.
I don't need to go any faster.
No, you don't.
Like,
You
let's just stay at. Well, I'm already driving at like 46 by now.
And if there's a 70-mile-an-hour limit and the speed restriction was cancelled, stay in the left lane start with, just get to about 60.
Yeah.
You know,
I
because
don't have to follow it.
be sympathetic with your car. If you're trying to get to 70, you know,
Yeah.
it might not like it for a long period.
Yeah.
And you've got to take care of your car, haven't you?
True.
When I
Yeah, it's
get
got a
back home.
service. I've got a service relatively soon actually that I need to do.
But when you're driving on these roads, it's looking right up the road, probably about a good quarter of a mile,
Okay.
to see what's going on, because the cars ahead of you, they start to indicate that something's going on.
Okay.
Either they change
And then
lanes
like
because someone's slow.
hazards or whatever.
Yeah. And these camera signs above our heads, they tell you what's happening.
Yeah. See, that's weird because you do have to look so much further.
Yeah. And you'll find that when you're changing lanes on a motorway, you do things early and slowly.
So you indicate earlier.
Yeah. So it's like if you want to go to the middle lane, you're not just going to check your mirror. You're going to check what's in the
Everywhere.
right lane, so that is not coming back in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing because there's 3.
Yeah. And
That's why it's
and further up, it's 4 lanes.
That's so many. Well, it's nothing like Dubai. Dubai has like 7 or 8 lanes in motorways.
well.
That's insane. Like I could not cope with that.
Have you driven in Dubai?
No, of course not. I don't think I'm allowed to on my life. I think you have to have been driving for 2 years before you can drive in Dubai.
Is it?
Yeah.
Took 2 years, Dubai.
I think to be able to get insurance on a rent-a car then.
The exit signs for the junction, they always give you plenty of warning. So it's half a mile for junction 13. We're not getting off, by the way.
Yeah.
But if you were kind of overtaking cars, say in a few years you've got a bigger car,
You've got to think about it, yeah.
you're thinking about getting back into the left lane at that point.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what's going to
struggle
happen
to
is
get in.
you're going to miss the exit.
Yeah.
And that's where you sometimes see cars racing across the lanes, which
That's
is
when you
dangerous.
need to be careful, yeah. You're supposed to be looking behind you every now and again as well, aren't you?
Yeah. So even though they've got roadworks on, there's going to be a gap, because I'm telling you there's a gap coming up for it.
The exit.
So if people need to get off, there'll be a gap for it. Because they've got a concrete barrier on the left
Yeah,
here.
they can't get through there. Oh yeah, I see. Now, would you recommend going over when people are coming on
Going over what?
into another lane so that other people can get on?
Depends on the traffic around you.
Okay.
If it's quiet and there's not a lot coming on, then stay where you are.
Okay.
But if there's lots of cars coming on and you've got space in the middle lane, then come out, just like that truck did.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah.
We liked the truck.
You know?
And he's gone. Like he's literally gone.
And these square signs above our lanes,
That's where.
they're information signs. So
If there's a
it's a speed
breakdown
limit
or-
change
Yeah.
or a breakdown, it's going to tell you. And if you look ahead of us, it's gone from 50, it's going to 70, isn't it?
How are you? Oh yeah. It's like, where are you seeing this? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to drive faster now, aren't I?
So it's saying that the speed restrictions are ending.
Oh no.
So you look to your left, there's a van there.
Should I go out? There's loads of...
He's getting ahead of you, so he's put his foot down.
That's fine.
So
He
you
puts
stay
his
where
foot
you
down.
are,
That's
and then
good.
just
We can do that.
start building your speed up.
Okay.
And with yours, you can't just like, put your foot down hard. You've got to build it up slowly
Yeah.
because it's
My car doesn't do...
It doesn't do 0 to 60
No.
in 10 seconds.
No, it does not.
Maybe in 10 minutes.
Is this the lane I'm supposed to be in? Because that's
Yes.
still merging, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, that lane's closing now. This
Okay.
becomes a left lane, and that becomes the hard shoulder. And in rush hour, that becomes the
That
left
becomes
lane.
the left lane, yeah. Okay,
See, you see the little cameras there? Do you see how close they are together?
Mhm.
So if it breaks down, what they'll do is they'll know straight away,
That you've broken
and then there'll be a red cross above that lane,
Okay.
and it'll say use the other lane, it'll close it.
Mhm.
And if you can kind of build your speed up gradually,
Mhm.
and just maintain that speed that you're happy with,
Yeah.
then you'll save petrol anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not in a rush, so I don't need to go at 70 the entire way.
Yeah.
People can overtake me if they want
As
to.
long as you're in race speed, you're doing 62 miles an hour now, so
Yeah,
you're doing
exactly.
fine.
You're doing alright. You're doing alright. It's not stressful. I've driven faster than this on dual carriageways, so.
Oh, now you're bragging now, aren't you?
There's a particular dual carriageway in Milton Keynes on the way to work that's downhill, so it's really easy to pick up speed, and you're like, oh my gosh, and then it goes uphill, so you drop it.
When I had an old, to make me laugh, is when I had an old car years ago with my wife, we were going downhill in Halifax and picking speed up. And as it hits the hill to go up, we're jumping forward to make it go faster.
Gosh, yeah, no, exactly. That's the problem. It's really difficult. You forget how much it takes a toll on the car. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, especially if you're in the wrong gear, which I often am, as you probably remember.
So if you go in that left lane now, the cameras are going to notice it, and they're going to somehow get your number and report it to the police.
Oh really? Oh well,
You're not supposed to, innit?
Yeah. Well, there's a double. That's the solid line, isn't it? You're not supposed to overtake
It
them.
is, yeah. But what you get sometimes cars doing in the queues of traffic, they'll go in that lane being cheeky.
Yeah.
Because half a mile down the road's an exit, but then,
Yeah.
they get the cameras looking at them.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's your breakdown area there.
So yeah, if you break down, you go over there.
Yeah. And like I say, if you can't make it, obviously
Yeah.
tell everyone that you're slowing down in emergency lights, and then
Yeah.
as soon as you stop, you get out of the car.
Mhm.
You don't-
You're supposed to get over that barrier, aren't you?
Yes, get over
Yeah.
the barrier and just
Yeah,
kind
we
of
broke
make
down on
your
the
way.
motorway on the way to my graduation, which was hilarious. But yeah.
Now the other thing also to think about is that on the junction acceleration lanes and deceleration lanes, they're nice and long.
Okay.
On the service stations, they're not.
Okay.
They're nice and short.
Yeah. To just get people on.
Yeah, to get them in there, get them fed, and then kick them out.
Yeah. I suppose it wastes space, doesn't it, where they could be like food.
Sure. So we've got a camp sign ahead of us with some information on.
I've seen that it's orange, yeah.
So it's probably going to tell us how far away the next junction is.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might tell you if it's been in a queue or something
Or if there's
going
a
on.
closure at some point
Yeah.
during a time. Or, yeah.
But if you're looking right on the road, you'll see things going on, and then checking your mirrors regular. You know, just so that you're aware of things. See, it's
It's
saying.
hard shoulder use in emergencies only, doesn't it?
Yeah, good eyes reading that.
I have good eyes. I couldn't read it exactly, but I could see something about
And you
emergency.
have sunglasses on as
Yeah,
well.
no, I know. I know, but the
Must have
prescription.
got good eyesight. You.
Yeah, but the thing is, my eyesight's probably better than the average person because they adjust it to make it slightly better. He's cutting it. That's fine. It is weird because you have to be like so hyper aware of like everything that's going on around you.
Yeah.
It's good. It's fine, but it is really weird.
If you were in the middle lane overtaking, by the way, because heavy goods vehicles can only do 60 miles an
Yeah.
hour, and if you get to like 65, you're going to catch up.
Mhm.
If you're going to catch up with a heavy goods vehicle, don't kind of go past him slowly. Get behind him so you're catching up with him, and then if you can, increase speed to go past him faster,
Yeah.
so that you're not going past him slowly. So it's safer. You're not in his blind spot so long. Then you see.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's many, but there's one up there. I can see one up there. Maybe it will happen.
So you got
21
information there.
miles.
M25 junction 21 miles.
Okay. It's alright. It's amazing how much distance you can cover on a motorway because I'm so used to being on like roundabouts and going not very far at
Now
all.
we're going to come off at this service station in 3 miles.
Of course we are.
We're going to have a go getting off and getting on.
Yeah, it's a good idea. No, it's a good
And it's warning you there that the
There's
road's
bumps.
uneven.
Okay.
So it's probably where you might see
I can
cars
see it
bouncing
already,
around.
yeah.
See that red car bouncing there?
Yeah.
So you're going to feel the car go up and down.
That's crazy.
Here it comes.
It's just being aware, isn't it?
That coach is overtaking
Yeah,
us.
I've just noticed that. Like, wow, I must be going slowly if a coach is overtaking me.
How fast are you going?
Oh, 55. Okay, yeah, it's pretty
You're not
fast.
going that slow. Because it's like, I mean, most small cars can't do 70 miles an hour.
I can't do it, so, and there's no point in even. Like, I can do it, like if you really push it, but it will go there. It will go faster than that if I try to, but
Be sympathetic to your
yeah,
car.
exactly. Yeah.
If you
And
try
my
and,
petrol.
you know, if you try and do too much pressure on it
Yeah.
for a long distance, it's someone's going to give on it. So you've got to be kind of sympathetic with your car.
Yeah. Do you get nervous when you don't have dual control now?
No?
Okay.
You
I mean,
can-
I
you
suppose
can drive.
I'm a qualified driver.
can
I am
drive.
allowed to drive, but it's still weird.
So here's the exit for Flitwick.
Yeah.
But we're not going to come off here. We're going to come off at the exit for the sewer station.
Okay. Is that after or before Flitwick? Because I wasn't
Yeah,
paying
after.
attention after. Okay.
Yeah.
9 minutes till junction 10. Where is it 11 for Luton?
Don't know.
I don't know either.
I've got a clue.
Wait, hang on. We're 14, so it's probably 10.
Yeah. So when we get loose, we'll turn around and come back.
Okay.
Never done that, haven't
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be interesting. Ah, see now there's another lane. Is that because
Yes.
people are coming off?
I? Yes. If you look at the gun stand above it,
Yeah.
so you've got
I
4
can now go
lanes,
in
but
it.
the left lane's coming off. So
Okay.
stay where
So
you
stay
are.
where I am.
Because that, and then it'll be more clearer further up.
Yeah.
And if it becomes 4 lanes, was like it is,
Yeah.
then
Then
you
it looks
say,
like
well,
I can come over.
come back in then.
Okay. I'm gonna.
That's it. That's it. You come back in then. And then you're fine.
That car's coming quite quickly though.
Just let it
He's
go now.
indicated, yeah.
Yes. As soon as you indicate it, the best thing to do is sit where you are for a few seconds.
So that they know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Don always said as well. And try not to move too quickly.
That's it.
Because
Yeah.
I used to change lane really quickly. Apparently, that was something he noticed. And
That's
he-
probably if you want to get on things.
Yeah, and I think you just because you brace yourself, don't you, in your own car?
Yeah.
There's no one coming. You brace yourself in your own car, don't you? Because you know where you're going to move because you're moving it. That's the service that's coming up. Oh, Toddington. Okay.
So it's in half a mile. So we're going to come off at the service station. And remember, when you come off, the slip road's going to be pretty short.
Okay. So I need to slow down.
Yeah, but you will slow down on it, not before.
Not before. Yeah. They're saying that I'm not going as fast as I could, but it's not. It's surprisingly not as busy as I thought it was going to be.
Look at
Or
the
as
other side.
scary. Oh yeah. Oh, that's us coming back, isn't it? Oh great.
So yeah, the garage sign's saying nothing, so it's just everything's flowing.
Yeah. Okay. Do you indicate here or do you
Yeah,
indicate?
that'd be indicated now, mate, at this point.
That's what I thought.
Countdown markers. And I'm sure Dom's already said this, you don't buy petrol at a service
No,
station.
no, no, because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're absolutely. Oh, I'm not supposed to be.
Desperate.
I'm not supposed to be slowing down yet.
And then start slowing yourself down now. Because there's going to be lots of little signs happening here. So you bring the speed down a bit more.
Okay.
That's it. And we're going to go, looks like right, doesn't it?
Does it?
Is it?
That way?
Oh.
Are you sure?
Up there. That is there, right there.
Oh right, yeah. I was going to say I feel like I'm not going right yet.
Yeah. This one here it is.
Okay. Where? I don't like this. Oh, over there.
That's it, yeah.
Okay. You're not going to make me park, are you?
No, no. Do you want to go straight back up?
Yeah, can do. Although, can we sort this aircon out because it's bleeding boiling?
Oh,
I don't know where it is. Ah, there you go. That one's working.
that better?
Yeah. It was just very warm, and I was
There's the
like,
exit.
why isn't it? That's why also. Oh, so I need to go left.
Yeah.
That feels anticlimactic. Not anticlimactic. Oh, that's an awful corner to go around. Okay. Can't see a bleeding thing.
Just take your time. They don't make them easy.
No,
And then the exit.
it's left, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't need any fuel. I filled up first.
Because what you do when you get in these service stations is car park, and it's like toilets, snacks,
Yeah.
and
Love
on the
a
way
good
out,
service
fuel.
station. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's better. I already feel cooler now. Were you not really warm?
Well, I'm not doing the work, am I?
I suppose.
I'm just chilling out, mate.
Yeah. Oh my god, no! I don't want to go back on. It was fine when I was on. What is the speed limit in here? Because there is none. Do you assume 20?
No, I'd do about 10.
Oh, 10 really? Okay.
Yeah, because anything could have come around the corner, couldn't it?
I suppose, yeah. So I'm
But
going
as you get
straight on.
closer to the exit, she'll start speeding up.
Am I going straight?
Straight
Yeah,
on.
straight on for M1. Oh my god, this is so confusing.
Lots of signs, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, I suppose you're literally like, there's so many places to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of times I've got to end up in the heavy goods park.
Yeah, exactly. Look, coaches, heavy goods vehicles. Okay.
So the aircon works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's nice. It's cold now. Yeah, I think it wasn't on cold here. But I'm not going to faff around with it now while I'm driving on the motorway.
So there's your sign for the M1.
Okay, so I need to start thinking about it. It's happening. Oh my god.
So when you get towards the entrance, it's straight on.
Straight, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the hotel.
Hotel,
You
travel
just
lodge.
got to let everyone know you want to get on and look for a gap.
Hope.
Go to the left.
Okay. It's weird.
Like maze,
It feels
isn't
like
it?
I've never been to Toddington.
Now start building your speed up now.
Oh my god, what? Why? Why? It's dark in there. Okay, sorry. Okay. It's like, oh my god,
you
it's
go.
dark. I'm going to turn this corner. It's an actual corner. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Now you build your speed up. Look
My
for a
car
gap.
doesn't go for.
Is that a gap for you?
Yeah.
Straight on, yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Happy with that?
Yeah. That was fine. My car doesn't pick up speed very quickly unless
Now,
it's in like third gear.
Look at that gantry sign ahead of us. What's it telling you?
Oh, it's telling me I need to get in that lane.
So start indicating again and get out.
Okay. I'm gonna go after that one. He did actually let me out because he moved over.
Excellent.
That was kind of him.
So looking ahead helps you straight away, isn't it? Otherwise,
Yeah,
you
because I wouldn't have noticed. Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god.
you'll end up in the hard shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Like ah, and they've got the cameras telling me off, reporting me to the police. Okay. Oh, that was all right. I can live with that. And once I'm in Luton, I'll be fine. Because, I mean, I say that I've never driven around Luton, so I have no idea. But it was just because I can get to Luton on A roads. It's about a 50-minute drive, but it just adds like 20 minutes to the drive, and it just seems so unnecessary when I should be on the motorway by now.
Wait. See the guy saying these 3 lanes to London.
Yeah.
And obviously, it might be used this the left lane to get off.
Yeah.
You might open up for that reason.
Okay.
But we're going straight on. The other thing also is when you're in Luton, just be careful of speed limits
Yeah,
around there because it's so easy to change so quickly.
Yeah, and it's so different to Milton Keynes as well, because Milton Keynes is very
Fast.
fast. Yeah, it's a fast place, but there's lots of roads on. There's lots of speed limits in Luton. But I always have Waze on anyway, so that's usually quite helpful because it tells you what speed you're going. It's very different from your speedometer though, I find.
See, it's open up 4 lanes now, see?
Yeah, so do you want me to get over?
Yeah, if you can. Look to go in.
Is that an alright lane change? Was it too
Pretty
quick?
good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So other things to think about is that if you were travelling in the second or third lane for no reason for a long period of time,
Yeah, that people don't like that.
well, you're not supposed to. It's,
Okay.
you know, it's middle lane hogging, they call
Yeah.
it.
It's illegal, isn't it? Don't they stop people for that?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you're holding traffic up and they're having to go round you all the
Yeah.
time, not that you're going to do that,
No.
but some people do.
Yeah. Right, it's quite busy at this junction.
Have a look to your left.
Oh, to my left. Okay.
See what's going on?
Oh yeah. Oh, there's nothing now.
So stay where you are, okay?
Oh, there was low. Oh, there's 2 different lanes to get on here.
Yeah, so what they got there is first lane comes on, it breaks traffic up.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So that car's way ahead of me
And
anyway.
if you look
so
right up the road, again,
there's another thing telling me to go. Is that my lane or?
yes, this lane's closing.
Right, so get across there.
See, it also gives plenty of warning to kind of get out.
Prepare yourself mentally and
You'd be
physically.
surprised the amount of people who in the
Don't
left
look at
lanes coming off and then change lanes on the
Yeah,
white.
people do it though on purpose, don't they? Because they're like, oh no, I don't want to get in, and then there's traffic. And
Yeah.
see, I'm driving at 65 now. I don't need to be, but just as an FYI.
So we're going to get off at the next exit,
Oh yeah,
and
Luton.
then we're going to come back on and drive back home.
Okay. Woohoo. That's good. I feel like
There's a plane
I've achieved
landing.
something, yeah. Oh yeah, oh god.
So if
I
you
can't
understand
believe we've
that
already
one,
got to Luton, that's amazing.
well, that's took us, I reckon, about 25 minutes.
Oh, that's nothing. Literally, that's nothing. And we stopped at a service station.
Yes.
So, see, this car is quite slow, but I'm coming off soon, so there's no point in overtaking him.
Excellent. That's what we've got to think, right?
There
If
you
you
go.
pull out, you might not get back in.
It's going to be difficult, and then you'll miss your junction, and then it's just rubbish. Plus, I don't mind travelling at 50. I'm happy to do it. Yeah, this is nowhere near as scary as I thought it was going to be. Merging isn't fun, but actually it's not as bad either.
It's just having the confidence not to panic.
Yeah.
Just
But I've
do
had
it.
quite easy
So it's
merges.
open
This
up right now.
is for me, isn't it?
As soon as that solid white line ended, it's opening up for you. So all we're going to do is we're going to get off and then get back on.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, if you look ahead of you, see the speed limit changing.
Oh yeah, they're going
Above the lanes.
to, where is that, to 40, 60?
It's a 60, it's coming down.
Oh, I should be indicating it, unless I'm coming off here, aren't I?
Yeah.
Going quite
See how
slowly, but it's
it's
uphill.
informant about the speed limit change?
Yeah.
And then we're going to go right at the roundabout, and that'll bring us back on, I think. It's like all the way around to come back.
Ah, the A505. I know this roundabout. I used to live in Luton.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
I was
never knew
30 at this roundabout. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
So yeah, we're on the edge of Luton.
Wow. It's cold now.
So
You can't win.
are
Oh
you
my
here for
gosh,
a course,
this
you
looks
say?
like an awful, awful roundabout. Yeah, I've got, part of my teaching I have to do this skills test where I basically have to prove I can do like basic maths. That's not my lives, so I don't need to go yet. Yeah, I have to prove that I can do like maths and English. But yeah, so that's a bit terrifying. Oh my god, I do not like this roundabout. It's fine, but I don't like it.
Hopefully we can get back on. Hopefully soon by now.
Great. When would you, am I staying in this lane? I am now. Is this where I need to be going?
Go in the one if you can.
Okay.
Because that'll bring us back round.
To this,
Yeah. That's
so
where
I need
I'm
to be
gonna
going
go
around that way. Okay.
There we go. It says M1 North, isn't it?
I do not like roundabouts. I'm not great on roads I'm not familiar with.
And what was nice
I
then is
very rarely
you
do
di-
them.
You didn't just suddenly change lanes, you looked.
No, I did.
Because that white van came right behind you, didn't it?
I noticed him, so I waited. I'm not, because I don't drive on roads I'm not familiar with very often. So even in Milton Keynes sometimes I'm like, oh my god, where am I? But yeah. That's not what you want.
So you can see that the right lane's closing.
Okay.
So everyone's going to have to put the foot down who's next to you. Or tuck in behind you.
Okay.
It's a merge and
Keep an
turn
eye.
situation.
Okay.
And then same thing again, you just got to
Just go quickly.
you just got to kind of get your way on.
Okay. Then know what you're doing. Oh, there's loads of gap. This is almost being too easy. Like they needed to be like more traffic for this to be scary. Like I haven't had to like fight
What's
for.
warning you again?
Oh, okay, yeah. Good shout. There's a van there. Am I
You-
going to make that?
I think you can make that one. It's not gaining ground here, is it?
Okay. Oh, that wasn't fun. I didn't like that bit.
But just how quickly it changes.
Yeah.
It's just and
Suddenly you're like.
these
oh,
sort of things
gosh.
are quite good to get used to because
Yeah.
you pull out and you think that's it, and all of a sudden it ends again.
Yeah, I'm like totally chilled. Oh my gosh, that made the car feel really weird. I think it just blocked some wind.
Yeah. When they're going past you like that, don't look at them. Look at your lane
Yeah,
because if you
See
start
what you-
staring at them, you're going to
Yeah.
go into them.
exactly. Yeah,
And do you see the reg plate's different colour?
it's a different country.
Yep.
It's a European.
So you just got to give them a bit more space because they tend
They
to
could be a left-hand driver.
Yeah, they might make mistakes. Might not see you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's busy on the way back.
Everyone's coming back from London,
Yeah, true.
delivering.
True. I don't like it when I can't see that far up the road because of the vans. That's not great.
Drop back a bit.
Yeah.
That's the answer, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a van behind me. I'm stuck between two vans now.
He's going in there.
Oh, should I be going in there?
If you think you can get past him, go past him. If you don't, stay where you are and come in.
I think I can. Can I gain ground on him? Yeah. I feel like it's probably a good idea anyway.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be stuck between two vans.
So you might be going off to the A5 anyway. But we're going straight on.
Okay, I'm gonna hang here for a
Just
minute.
hang it here. Because
So I am gaining on him.
Yeah, you can see at the moment, you see.
Yeah. I am
And as
gaining.
you get closer, have a look at him.
See if he's paying attention.
And then a bit more gas now to get past him. That's it.
Would I be going past the other one as well, or getting in that gap? That's a small gap.
No, you won't go in that gap, it's too small. You
Yeah.
just gradually catch up with him.
Okay. And then eventually I'll go over
Do the
those
same
two.
again. But if he's getting faster and faster,
Then
that
okay.
gap's getting bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Mhm.
So you could come off the gas and tuck in.
Yeah. But you need to be aware of any signs that are telling them to merge with me as well.
Yeah.
Because there could be.
So
Oh my gosh, there's so many things to think about. I could probably get in there now. Should I?
yeah, I'll get in at this point and then drop back a little bit so you're not too close to the black car.
Okay. Okay. Just checking there's nothing in that lane coming at me. Oh yeah, see now I have to get back over again. For goodness sake.
Well, it's giving you good practice
It
because
is.
you're spotting the signs a lot easier now.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
that makes more
expecting
sense. Because that's a sign you do not see anywhere else.
No.
I've never seen that sign before.
There's always unusual things.
Yeah. That's it though, isn't it? I've done it now. Okay, I've done it now. No, not forever, but I just mean.
Yeah, well, you've got a good
That's
idea.
it for now.
If you're going from one motorway to another, by the way,
That's horrible.
it's not, but it's actually quite easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the signs tell you what lane's going,
Yeah, that's true.
and all you need to know is where you're going. And if you're following sat nav, it's easy. If you've got your partner to navigate, then
Yeah,
it is a
it's
responsibility.
easy, yeah. True. That's good. That's a good point. We're 30. Oh no, that's from 15A. I was like, we're 30 minutes away. That's mad. It felt like it was so much quicker the way there, but that's 15A. So that's Northampton way, isn't it?
Yeah.
End of works. Okay. Hard shoulder ends.
They started doing that over the last few years to give you an idea of how much time you're going to be in it. Or like tell you how long it is and how much time you're going to be in this roadworks.
Should I get across again now?
You can do that.
Or is that taking me to? That's not taking me to Toddington, is it?
No. If you look beyond it, you've got 4 lanes going that way.
Oh yeah.
Garage signs tell you.
Yeah.
But also, look at the top of the garage signs.
It's telling me Flitwick there, so I need to be careful, don't I?
Yeah, so it might
Is it suddenly
come
gonna
off,
turn onto
or it
Flitwick?
might, a lane might appear for it.
Yeah.
So you're just got to be aware of this could happen. And then you're in the
It's
left
hilarious
lane,
now.
there's less pressure.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like being in any other lane.
So he's pulling out for the traffic.
Oh
So
gosh.
you have a look at what's happening in your right lane, next to you. That's it. If you can get out, you get out, because they're going slow, aren't they?
He's pulled out for me as well, the guy over there.
Yeah.
You see, now I'm like, oh, I could have just gone straight
If you
back
look at
in.
that red car braking
I
hard,
saw him.
so stay where you are, because there might be a problem with the left lane.
I saw him. There's lots of things happening up there. I don't like it. I'm slowing down too much though.
And if you think it's safe, come back in the left.
Yeah, I think it's good now.
Because as they came on, all of a sudden they're coming on
There were
slow,
lots of them, yeah.
weren't there?
Yeah.
So you got to think.
And I thought I was gaining on them quite quickly, and I was like, I need to get over because.
Yeah.
But the car behind me had seen it as well, which was good. So he moved over into the third lane.
Yeah. And this is
So
where.
that was really kind.
Well,
Thank you, random
most
grey
people
car.
are kind.
Yeah. But the thing is, I wouldn't know how to be kind at this point. So I guess, yeah, no, I would have probably done the same.
And the thing is, now you know there's an exit, so there might be an entrance coming on.
Yeah, I assumed that there would be. Yeah.
So you're expecting cars. See the cars, they're just coming on there. So what you could do is you'd be looking, also checking your right mirror and your rear mirror, so what's happening.
Yeah.
Got 2 cars coming on.
Currently nothing there.
So pull out then.
Okay.
And then there's less pressure on you, and because they're going to pull out into that gap in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then I don't have to stress about them.
Yeah,
They've got
you're not
something.
slowing down then.
No, exactly.
You're not wasting
well, I was
your
a little bit, but I'm going.
And if you look anyway, that left lane's closing now.
Oh yeah, so I don't even have to move back over.
So stay where you are.
It's
Lots of
not too
lane
bad.
changing.
Lots of lane changing, but it's good. I haven't had to go in the fast lane, so I'm chill.
We don't need to.
No, I don't think this car would ever need to. I don't think this car's ever going to be fast enough to go in that lane. Middle lane I could just about cope with, but I don't think it'd ever need to go into the fast lane. Maybe one day, if there's like 2 lorries. What junction are we coming off is 14, isn't it? See, that was nowhere near as terrifying as I thought it was going to be. It's all good.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah. I wouldn't say enjoying it. Enjoying it is a strong word.
Is it benefiting you?
It's benefiting me massively, yeah. Just because I think you psych yourself out so much, don't you? Like, oh, it's going to be so scary, and then actually, it is just the A5 with an extra lane.
When you're travelling down to Luton in the week, depending on the time of day, it's going to be a bit more traffic.
Yeah, so leave extra time.
Yes, give yourself more time than you would extra. Say it took us about 25 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah.
I would possibly give yourself about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. And
Just
also, I
to
need
get
to
to the
navigate
tailback.
whilst I'm in Luton as well, don't I? So
You do, yeah.
check your Google Maps and add 10 minutes.
Yeah. You know, get there early.
Yeah, exactly. I'd much rather be there early anyway. But it's about midday on a Saturday that I've got to be there, so I don't think it's too bad. I am going down midweek in the May half term though, which is a little bit terrifying
Yeah.
because that's going to be busy.
Well, it's like this, the traffic. It's nice to be on the motorway.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's flowing, it's easier.
I
Get
can see
to
why
A to B
people say. I
practically.
can see why people say it's boring though, because it is boring.
Well, what you do then is you'd have your music on, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true. And I'll be singing.
Or if you singing away, or if Dom's there, then you chat like we are. Because that's what you do. You just enjoy it. Or if it's a long distance, you share the journey.
Yeah, that's true.
But in the week, if you're travelling along here, there's going to be a lot more heavy goods vehicles.
Yeah, and you've got to do a lot more overtaking.
Yeah. And obviously, if you can't overtake, just stay where you are, because you've got to keep remembering your car can only go so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
If you were going up north, by the way, because some of the motorways on the hills, they have what's called a crawler lane on the left.
Oh yeah.
And that's for the slow moving vehicles. So you would go into the middle or the second to the left lane, which is probably the middle lane at that point.
Yeah.
To go past them quite easy, because you'll catch up. They're doing about 40.
Yeah, because it's a hill and they're really heavy. Yeah, that makes sense.
You can see it here that it's not open. It's only for emergencies. But in rush hour, it'll be open.
Yeah, that's good. So that's what they mean by the smart motorways, it's those gantry signs.
Yeah, so it won't go from 3 lanes to 4, depending on if it needs to be. So if it was like bank holiday Monday, it'll be open.
Yeah, because it'll be
so
busy.
there's more traffic on it one way.
May half term.
Yeah. Do you enjoy your holidays when you're off?
Yeah, it was good. I went to Dubai for Easter, so that was good. It's good fun. Did you have a nice time?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, great.
Did you take some time off over Easter?
I did. Yeah, I had about 4 days off.
Oh, that's nice. That's very exciting. Just realised we're going uphill, so I lost a bit of speed there.
Yeah. You just kind of maintain a speed that you're happy with.
Yeah, this is good. Well, no, this is 59, so I really need to be. But yeah, up until now, this was a good speed. The thing is, people can overtake me if they want to. They don't have to stay behind me.
Yeah.
And they've seen my P's, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
They've seen that I'm a small car. They've processed all of this. They're happy to overtake me.
They're not expecting you to go faster.
No, exactly. I must be clutching onto the steering wheel so hard.
The other thing, what you're going to strange in a motorway, you're going to get some really large vehicles that are wide that are taking up 1 lane and a quarter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And but when it's wide load like that, there's going to be amber flashing lights on them.
Oh, right, okay.
And there's going to be a car at the front and a car at the back.
To kind of protect us.
To protect it and warn everyone.
Yeah.
And I see them taking boats along the motorway.
Ah.
And houses, like postal houses.
Houses. That's amazing.
So strange things you see on motorways that you won't see normally.
Yeah.
So we're getting off at junction 14.
Yeah, so we're not going off yet. That sign's just telling me it's going, not that this lane is going.
Yeah, it's just pre-warning you there's a junction coming up.
Okay. Oh, and I'm supposed to go down to 50 now.
Yeah, so we're coming to the road work, so the speed will start slowing down. So even though you might not see anyone working here, they're in the middle of doing it, so they'll keep the stuff in place.
Yeah. Just that car's really gaining on me, but I'm going down to 50 and he needs to just go also. Okay.
Well, if he's in a rush, he can go round you.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying, yeah. He can break the law, I don't know.
Exactly, yeah, sure.
It's totally chilled, exactly, yeah. I'm not going to see him again. Ah, the rain has started falling. Excellent. We knew it was going to happen. See, I'm much more comfortable at this speed. If only you could drive at this speed along the motorway. This is a lot easier.
It's probably better for your car as well.
Yeah, exactly. Economical, isn't it?
So you can see the sign on the left, the green one.
Yeah.
So it's 3 lanes are going to M1 and 2 lanes are coming off, or 1 lane at this point.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead, so you find where you are in these 3 lanes.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because Milton Keynes is in
Because
that
if
lane.
you don't know where you're going, and you're thinking, do I get off, do I stay on?
Yeah.
You start panicking because you missed the sign, but they give you that early,
Yeah.
you can process it quite quickly.
So am I right in thinking that if I accidentally go over 50 here, that if I went down to like 40 for a bit, it would be okay? Because it would balance out. And I'm not accidentally going over 50, I'm just keeping an eye. But like if that happened, because it's a variable speed limit,
You probably even yourself
it
out.
might be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not.
Yeah.
I know it's not
Yeah.
worth it. I'm just saying if.
Yeah.
Because there's no point. You don't get anywhere any quicker anyway by doing that. But just
No.
if you just notice, like, oh my god. Maybe. You never know.
How are your parents like in Dubai?
Yeah, they love it. They love it. It's hot, so they like that. It's Ramadan at the moment, so they're working hours are a lot later, a lot earlier. So they start at like 9 instead of starting at 7:30. But they only work till like 1:30, which they're loving. So that's good for them.
So
I've
we've
seen
got
them.
an entrance coming up.
Yeah, I thought about it.
You can see there's a car.
There's lots of cars in my
There's
outside.
not what you can do.
Yeah.
If there's lots of cars coming up at this point, by the way, just try and maintain your speed and let them work around you.
Yeah.
Because they'll either put the foot down and get ahead of you, or slow
they'll
down
slow
coming
down to
behind you.
come
Because you
behind
can't
you.
pull out because them cars there.
Yeah, there's people there. And because it's this 50 bit, everyone's going at 50. Well, actually, they must be going faster than 50. 'Cause
That's
I'm
why I
going
think
bang on.
if it's a slow speed like this, it's sometimes harder to get out.
Yeah, I think so.
Where it's 70, you get cars doing 70,
Yeah, because they bomb it,
trucks
they
doing
go 80.
60.
Yeah, exactly.
So it spreads out a bit more.
Yeah. But everybody's going at 50 here. Or slightly low. Or slightly more. At least there wasn't a lot of traffic.
You'd be home in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That's so weird. Oh my gosh. It was a bit anticlimactic actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, it's just a road. Just a road with an extra lane.
But the thing about the motorway driving is you don't know, apart from listening to the radio, if anything's gone on that
Yeah,
day.
exactly, yeah, like closures.
Because
or crashes.
I've known people who've got on at junction 14 and 10 minutes later they're sat at junction 14 and a half to 15
Yeah.
for the next 3 hours
Gosh.
because there's been a serious accident
Yeah.
and they've closed the motorway and there's not what they can do at that point
Yeah,
because
we
you can't
should
get off.
probably have- Yeah, exactly.
You just sat there.
That's it. That's the worst. And I've been in traffic like that before.
That's
That's why you've got to
horrible.
have like Waze on and stuff as well, because it knows when they've got when there's accidents. It'll report
But
stuff.
it's like when you say you're going down to Luton, you have the radio on an hour or two before.
Yeah.
To listen to, listen to any
See if there's any traffic
news
updates.
updates.
Yeah.
Because if there's anything wrong with the motorway, they'll tell you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially the local motorway.
And it's not a long one. It's about 3 junctions.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a lot. That's why I thought it's a good one to do for the first time on my own.
Yeah,
if I'm
it's
going to
good.
do something
It's
on my own, because well, I have no choice. I have to go. So it's a case of making sure.
Occasionally, you get someone in the left lane who's going really slow and they've got hazard lights on
Yeah.
because they've got a problem with the car. They're trying to get off.
Then they can't get. There's no hard shoulder, is there?
Yeah,
So.
and you just got to try and work around them. And the only thing you can do is maybe use your hazard lights and get out so people know what's
so
going on.
Know that I'm on.
And another little tip for you would be if you're driving along the motorway, like it's cruising along, and all of a sudden ahead of you, everyone's slowing down and stopping, put your hazard lights on.
Okay. Yeah, to
warn
let them
people
know.
behind you,
I've had to
everyone's
do that
slowing down.
before on dual carriageways and single
Yeah.
carriageways as well.
And then the car behind you slowing down, then he's not going to go into the back of you.
Yeah.
And he'll do the same thing. It's like passing the torch, telling everyone to slow down.
Weirdest experience I ever had in a car. Going into Hazley. You probably know Hazley. You picked me up from there a few times. And other students. Yeah, I was going into Hazley and saw the car in front of me had slowed down and then just gone into the other side of the road. I was like, what is he doing? Like, why is he on the other side of the road? Then I suddenly realised there was an entire tree that was covering the entire side of the road. So obviously, like, it blended into the road because it wasn't very far away. I was like, oh my goodness. So I had to put my hazards on and go around it because there was a car on the other side. I had to stop because there was a car coming on his side of the road. I couldn't just go round it. So I had to
Was it
stop.
storm or something? Was it storm?
Yeah, it was like a really windy. It wasn't that long ago. It was this academic year, so it must have been May when there was that storm. I think you know the Katrina or whatever. I don't remember what the last storm was called, but yeah, there was literally a tree, and I had to stop. Luckily, the person behind me had seen my hazards because I was literally stopping on a road that you wouldn't normally stop on. There was an entire tree. It was quite scary. It was only a 30 road anyway, so it wasn't like it was a 70. That was the weirdest experience I've had in a car so far.
And you had any funny experiences? Funny situations you've seen?
We saw a crash the other day. That wasn't funny. Well, it was funny because he was being an idiot and no one was hurt. Someone just sort of tried to overtake at a roundabout and tried to cut them up and then just went straight into the side of them. And Dom caught it all on his dash cam. So it was just stupid. Like I don't know how he thought he could get in. Like there was no way he could have got in.
In a rush?
Yeah, it must have been. But like he literally just went straight into it. Like there was no. It was really weird because the car in front didn't brake or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really weird. That was the weirdest thing I've seen in somebody else's car. I wasn't driving.
Well, it's shocking, isn't it, when you see it?
Yeah, I've never seen a crash before. I've been in a crash before, not since I've been driving, but me and my dad crashed once. That was scary, but apart from, I've never seen anyone else crash, and it doesn't feel as scary when you crash as when you see somebody else. It's like, oh my gosh, way scarier.
So our exit's coming up.
Excellent.
Just in time for the rain.
God of us. Yeah, exactly, just in time.
It's been quite nice actually.
Yeah, it's been good
last
weather.
hour.
Yeah.
We got in the car with Sunday.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And warm, yeah, it's cold now. How about you? Oh yeah. So I'm probably indicating now on it, because it's at 3.
Yeah, that's the one. Now when we come off here, you got your own little slip lane.
Oh, excellent.
You can't tell yet, but at the motorway, sorry, at the roundabout, you got a little lane coming off, which is yours.
Oh, just for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have slowed down a little bit, but I'm not supposed to, am I yet?
Well, if everyone else slows down in front of you, can't help it.
Exactly, yeah. So where am I going?
I'm going left.
Okay.
But if you see the roundabout sign on the left coming up, it's on a little lane coming off it.
Oh yeah.
That's yours.
That's for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I don't like that.
because we're not going on the roundabout, we're actually bypassing it.
Oh, so we're just going past the roundabout?
Yeah, we're going here, this left bit.
Oh, that's weird. I
Roundabout's
don't
there.
like that. That's not fun.
And there's a curb protecting you,
Okay.
so
yeah.
it feels a bit more safer.
No, it doesn't. But sure. Okay, I believe you. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, that was easy. Fab. I don't know where I'm going.
And we're going straight on in this left lane.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Coachway's on the left.
Okay. It's not rainy enough for like.
What kind of bells outside then? Like church bells.
Oh no, it's just me singing.
Do you still do singing a lot?
Yeah, all the time. I love
Are
it.
you any shows coming up?
No. There's one at the Hazley that students are performing. Should be good. I'm going right at this one, aren't I? Am I right? Is it right?
No, it's not right. It's straight
No,
on.
straight and then right.
Straight on then left.
Right. I've completely lost my bearings then if it's straight on and then left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no I know, because Tesco's on our left, isn't it?
Correct. It's just coming from different
Oh,
angles.
we've just got this awful roundabout again. Right, okay, so I'm probably going to be not in this lane, I'll go in the other lane.
Correct. Second to the left and you're there, aren't you? Because you see the left lane going left.
Yeah, that's left only. I do hate this roundabout.
Yeah,
Almost as much as I hate the Kingston one.
It's not the nice roundabout, this one. The lanes are quite narrow.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
She's in your lane a bit there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he is. I'm just going to let him do his thing. You do you.
That's the best thing. When they're in your lane like that, just let them get out of the way. And then they're not bouncing into you.
I do not like it. It's fine, but I just don't like it.
So it's back to your house now. Straightforward.
I know the way now. Oh, I'm going to have to do both of those. Oh, no, I'm not. I thought I would have to do the...
We could always come off at junction 13 and come down that way.
Yeah.
Just junction 13 at the moment, it's a bit of a trek.
Yeah.
Where that was a bit quicker for you.
Yeah, no, that's better.
But if you're listening to the radio coming up and it says junction 13 to 14, there's a tailback, then get off at 13.
Yeah, exactly. Just drive down a bit. Because it saves them anyway as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fine. It's nowhere near as terrifying, is it? This road, you pick up speed on this road really quickly. I've not so much this side, but the other side.
You got a busy weekend, Sharla?
No, this was the busy bit. I went to London yesterday to see some some uni friends, which was really nice. And then, yeah, then I had this. This was yeah, no, that's everything that was busy about this weekend.
So now it's
I've done it.
at home.
Yeah, it's chilling
Glass
out
of
now.
wine.
Yeah. Oh, we might be going to Birmingham Primark tomorrow, which will be very exciting.
Is that the biggest one?
Ever.
Right.
Why?
Oh, left in it, yeah.
I was
left
saying, I know
in
where
it,
I'm
yeah.
going. I was like, I know,
yeah.
this is my house. Yeah, you can't go in there yet.
I forget you live on this bit here, don't
Yeah, I do, yeah.
It's a shortcut, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you've done it, I thought, that's why she's gone here.
Yeah. No, I know the way. Promise.
Because we lost our bearings a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one in Birmingham, Primark's the biggest one, isn't it?
This is absolutely awful now that these trees are here because they weren't as green before, so it's come like a really blind corner. Yeah, no, I've never been to it. So because the Milton Keynes Primark is one of the bigger ones, the new one that's just opened. But then
I've not been in a Primark for about 10 years.
It's the best thing. I love it. If I could spend all of my life in Primark, I would, but I don't. So we could, yeah, go to the biggest Primark ever. Sorry, car, I was going a bit slowly for you. Yeah, oh, she's behind me. See, this is where it's weird because it's 30 here, but it's 20 up there, underneath this bridge, and there's no sign to tell me that, but I just know that.
Because you know the
Yeah, because I know the area, but if you don't know the area, you wouldn't necessarily. You would be bombing down here at 30, but there's a school on this estate, so.
Yeah. I think it's only a matter of time before they put a first sign there.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're still building the estate.
Yeah, exactly. They should do it because people could 100%. I could 100% lie if I got caught out. I wouldn't, because I just wouldn't do it. There's lots of speed bumps.
Yeah, I suppose when it's finished, it'd be easier for everyone.
True.
I mean, where you live is a bit of a an area. It's pretty quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. There's not many people. Oh, are you gonna make me park? You are,
You
right?
can pull up on the left, I don't mind.
Yeah. I should probably park, shouldn't I? It's silly not to. I don't normally come in from this way, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to park another way. Oh, and there's children. Excellent. My neighbours. See, I can reverse Bay Park now. That happened.
So you reverse Bay Park and change to concrete walls.
Yeah. Well, yes, it's not a reverse Bay Park, it's a concrete wall.
Which is quite harder, isn't it? Happy?
Done? Yeah.
Is it
Thank
easier than
you.
you thought?
Yeah, so much easier than I thought, yeah. But it was good to have someone that knew what they were talking about, because especially with all those signs, I wouldn't have thought to know about all the signs. Like, I thought, yeah, it's going to be easy, it's just the A5 with an extra lane, but there's so many things to, like, consider. So, yeah, really helpful, yeah.
Right, well, enjoy yourself when you go to Luton.
I will do. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.